Oh. Hi, I'm Gina. I'm here with Charlie Brooker, creator of Black Mirror, and these are his Netflix 9. So where do ideas usually come to you?
Ideas tend to spring up from a conversation.
Okay.
So it's a conversation where I'm having an idea that strikes me as funny.
Right.
So it's a sort of what if idea. What if, toast became sentient or a better one than that.
Okay.
So that's usually it. Sometimes I've now turned into the sort of person who goes running every now and then, which
Oh, all right.
which young me would have thought was disgusting. So once I was running and Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth came on.
Okay.
And then I thought, oh, that's perfect for San Junipero, which
Yeah.
I was writing at the time. So that's sort of why that went in.
So if you could choose any other career in the world, right? You're not doing TV writing, so you can do anything. Astronaut, zookeeper, creator of sentient toast people.
Yes.
What would you be doing?
Serial killing. No, no, I don't know.
I was like,
Not really, although I think I'd probably be quite well suited for that.
Yeah.
My first job was cartoonist.
Okay.
And I sort of stopped doing it because A, I wasn't a very good cartoonist, and B, the speech bubbles drove me up the wall. It was like so boring, like having to do all the text by hand. And of course, these days, you'd just use a computer to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
So maybe I'd go back into being a cartoonist.
You could probably still do it under like a different name. Well, you guys
I could do it under my own name.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't have
that's
to change my name. It's not like it would depend
Move
what
country.
I'm drawing.
If you were shrunk to
Yeah.
the size of a Malteser,
Yep.
and then trapped in TV, like in Willy Wonka with Mike TV, right?
Yep.
What TV show would you choose?
Why do I have to be little in it?
I just feel like it makes more sense. I was just thinking of the Willy Wonka thing, parallel, So you're
Okay.
shrunk to the size of Malteser, you can't be big, Malteser size. But in TV, you're fine.
I'm normal. Hang on. So in the world of the show, I'm normal size.
Yeah, but in real life, you are Malteser size.
But these days, TVs are so big, I might be more
Still,
like.
you're still a Malteser, don't ruin the question.
I might be cat size. I will randomly choose Peppa Pig. Because that's quite a jolly world.
Yeah,
and
it is.
actually, they're all the wrong sizes, aren't they? Because you've got my wife is obsessed with the fact that they're all the wrong sizes.
Right.
You've got like an elephant and a pig and a mouse, and they're all the same bloody size.
Is there anything sort of Easter egg wise that fans have spotted?
We've sometimes put in little gags for people who are pressing pause.
Oh, really?
So in playtest, there's a moment where he's signing a contract. And if you pause it, it says, I thought it would be funny to put in a little, it's like The Ring or something. It says, now that you've paused this and read this, you will die within 7 days unless you forward the email or something like that to 7 of your friends. And sure enough, someone spotted it.
Tell me your favourite episode of Black Mirror if you could choose between your children.
San Junipero is one that I've got a lot of affection for because it was the first one that I wrote for Netflix. It was the first, and it was the first time I'd written one that wasn't set in the UK, and it was the first one with a sort of more optimistic tone.
Do you have a favourite from this season?
Ooh, again, so there's 3 in this season. They're all very, very different. So all of them.
Okay.
Well, am I allowed to say all of them?
Absolutely.
Why didn't I just say that at the
I
start?
don't know.
It would have been quicker. Sorry.
In Smithereens, it features a car service that kind of resembles Uber.
Does it?
Kind of, whatever. What is your Uber rating and do you have a good one?
Well, unless it's gone down, it's 4.69.
4.69.
Is that good?
Nice.
What's yours?
4.81. That's good, isn't it?
That just means you're kowtowing to something. You do proper human interaction.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like a short-term tenant in the back of that vehicle.
Just like,
it
right.
gets in there. Lucky I don't soil myself, basically.
Least you could do, Charlie, mate. Do you know what I mean? If you had to choose 3 TV shows that define you,
Oh,
really
God.
sum up your personality.
Okay. The Day-to-Day.
Oh.
The Twilight Zone.
Okay.
And the last one would be. Ow! And the last one would be The Young Ones.
Okay. What's your favourite Netflix show at the moment?
Oh, blimey. I'm in the middle of watching Dead to Me at the moment,
That is
which I'm
so
enjoying.
good. I'm so glad you said that. Very good.
Enjoying that. So don't tell me what happens, because
won't.
I'm watching that. I really liked Russian Doll that I saw recently.
Very
I
cool.
laughed a lot at, I've seen one episode of I Think You Should Leave, which was a sketch show, which I
Oh
thought was
yeah,
really
that's really
funny.
good. Yeah.
I watch all the true crime documentaries because I'm sick.
If you like true crime, you should watch Abducted in Plain Sight. Just saying.
Oh no, I've seen that. That's bananas.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. In the show, a lot of young actors have sort of, I don't know, I guess sprung to fame. You know, you see them in Black Mirror and now they're like humongous stars, Letitia Wright, Daniel Kaluuya, for example. Is there sort of conscious thought behind which young talent you choose, like particularly British talent, for example?
Well, I mean, I think that's down to, we've got really good, like, casting team, basically.
Right.
I mean, Daniel is a very good example where I remember seeing his audition tape for 15 Million Merits, and it was like, he was amazing, like instantly, like amazing. And then when we shot the episode, and he does a huge speech, it was so good. I was like, this guy is immediately going to be a massive star. And then quite a bit of time seemed to go, but I was like, where's
old Daniel?
Where's he gone? And then I remember seeing the trail for Get Out.
Yeah.
When that was posted, I was like, yes!
Oh, that's so nice.
And it was really gratifying to hear afterwards. So Jordan Peele said that he'd seen that episode of Black Mirror and was like, who's this guy?
That's great.
And had sort of got in touch with him as a result.
Amazing. I don't need to do an outro, do I? Are we good?
That was a perfect outro.
Oh, sorry. We've been like, I'm over this. No, I'm joking.
Get out!